And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Renato! Moicano! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Beneil, Dariush!
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we are in Las Vegas, Nevada, inside the T-Mobile Arena. This has really become the UFC's home base here in Vegas since 2016, and you competed on that inaugural night. UFC 200 was a big one.
I got to stand across the octagon from one of the greatest fighters of all time, Anderson Silva. But the roof was blown off at UFC 200. So many stars and legends competed on that night. I'm glad I was able to stand amongst them tonight to get to make your mark on this great arena.
Gets hit by that leg kick. Oh, he's had a big knee to the body. We'll see if he can follow up. Right on the button.
These boys are going at it.
Oh, big left hand.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
That guillotine is officially tight. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Moicano. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Dariush is in half guard, making all these shots count.
Full side control now.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Dariush.
Oh, right into Mo. He's got to start throwing now.
Good movement on the ground here defensively by Moicano. Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head.
In the half guard.
Dariush is trying to lock up on a submission now. That Darce is tight. Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
Right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard. Oh.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Dariush going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add.
Great ground and pound by this man.
Dariush is in half guard.
Now he's going full mount. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Dariush. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be. Massive shot from the top. This is a terrible position.
Under a minute now to go in round one. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two decisive strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Good job defensively to block that punch. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, nice strike landed there by Dariush. 20 seconds to go. His misses are entertaining. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. In the books.
All right, sit down, everybody. Deep breath. Breathe into that nose, out through that mouth. All right, that was awesome. I want you to punch into those shots a little bit.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control risk. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
All right, round two. All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern day mixed martial arts. Certainly not for this element.
No, and he does it in the old school way, right? Nowadays, you push a guy to the side of the octagon, they use it as a barrier to get up.
Right.
Not with this guy. He stuffs your head in the corner, he gains his posture, and he just starts dropping hammers until eventually you're going to turn to your knees, he'll take you next and choke you, or he'll just put you back down. It's crazy to watch him dictate his opponent's actions with his power in this position. Not many guys can generate that type of power. You got to go back to guys like Mark Munoz. They used to call him the Filipino smashing machine because he was so good with his ground and pound, and this guy shows that.
Strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Big left hand. All right, so not exactly the approach we thought we would see out of this BJJ player. His ground game, you can argue, as good as anyone's in this division, yet he hasn't attempted a single takedown.
Has not even attempted a takedown. I would never have expected this, John. I don't understand what is going on in this fighter's head. He needs to get the fight to his wheelhouse, and that is on the ground in the grappling. I don't know, man. Pride is a weird thing, and it seems like
these guys are absolutely getting after it. Huge shots landing on both sides.
He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, a follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
He's having his way with him here.
Getting him out here.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Moicano's got him in a crucifix now, going to go to work from the top. And we have passed the midpoint of the fight. Working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Moicano. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley's somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position. Nice shots landing from the top position.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
I can see the ringside physician starting to get up because that cut has gotten to a very bad place.
This is some exhausting. Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. Oh, he reverses the position now. Nice work on the ground by Dariush. Nicely done. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Dariush is going for the sub here. Oh, that Kimura looks tight.
Knee on belly.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. 10 seconds now to go in the round. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
2 rounds in the books. All right, back to the stools now, and he is no longer the handsome man we once knew. That gash is getting serious.
You were fine. We expected a bloody fight. We knew this was going to happen. We expected that war. Refocus.
Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this 60 seconds. We'll show you some replays now from that previous round.
He was on the receiving end of some big blows, and he wasn't moving his head well. His head was on the center line. He was a stationary target, and his opponent opened up a nasty cut on him. He has got to move his head to limit the damage that he's taking.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, so here we go. 3rd and final round. Hook to the head by Moicano. Oh, great block there. All right, so when is too much too much? I mean, I'm not sure I need to see this fighter absorb any further damage here today.
It's okay if his corner or the ringside position calls a stop to this thing. He has been battered, he has been beaten, and the result is not going to change. Beautiful jab lands.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money. Oh, there's his hip kick there. We'll see if he can finish.
Oh, stuck in the guillotine. He's really working hard for his guillotine, but he can't blow out his arms. He's got to make sure it's secure.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Good. Nice move. Nice hit. There you go.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly.
Hold those wrists.
Oh, crucifix from the top position, DC. If you're on the bottom, what are you trying to do to get out?
On the bottom, you've got to start bridging. You've got to drive your feet and your heels into the mat. Start bridging and turning side to side, hoping that one of the arms slip through the cracks so that you can try to get back to a position where you can defend yourself.
Well, an incredible fight thus far. Both fighters look like they could be finished at any time. If you wondered about the heart on either side, that question was answered tonight.
Nothing. There are no more questions in regards to these two fighters. Both of these men have been hurt. Both of these men are swollen. They're bloody. They're both, even though they're both willing and ready to continue this fight.
Referee took a look at the ringside position after yet another blow hit right on that previously targeted spot. With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Side control, he's pretty safe there.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Dariush. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Really anybody's fight here over the final 5 minutes. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in.
Switches right to the armbar. Oh, man, that was slick.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Dariush. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that tired, that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
It is hard to hear ourselves on the headsets. This place is going crazy after one of the best fights of the year. Both men put it all on the line. Just really a sight to behold from minute one of this fight.
Well, they told us. They both told us. Strap in. This is going to be one of the best fights you've ever seen, and boy, has it delivered. We have seen blood. We have seen heart. We have seen spirit. We have seen these two lay it on the line against each other. But hey, it takes two to tango, and we had the two right guys in the octagon tonight to produce an instant classic. Okay, he's got it. That's it.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Dariush is trying for a Kimura here. Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Oh, how about that? He gives up on the submission. Looked pretty tight to me. Moicano's eye is almost swollen shut. That is how you finish a fight. Both athletes emptying the tanks down the stretch as we go the distance here in this arena tonight. All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Beneil Dariush.
Well, he did not get the finish that he certainly prioritized when we sat down with him at our fighter meeting, but a win is a win. He gets it done by unanimous decision.
And he said he wanted to finish, but sometimes your opponent's not willing to play the game. In those instances, all you can do is